It's the latest in a series of food horror stories that have emerged in just the last 7 days in India. A woman says she has found a dead mouse inside a bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup that she'd ordered online via the quick commerce company Zepto. Well, this comes just in the wake of horror stories, including a human finger found in a scoop of ice cream, a centipede found in an ice cream tub, a blade found in airline food, and much worse. The discovery of this dead mouse by a woman in a Hershey's chocolate syrup bottle was captured on video by her. She's put it out on social media. It's gone obviously viral. As she tried to pour some syrup into a spoon, she found a few strands of hair. Horrified, she then opened the sealed cap and poured the syrup into a cup, upon which a dead mouse was revealed. In Gujarat, meanwhile, a dead frog has been discovered inside a packet of potato chips. This in Jamnagar. A man named Jasmeet Patel had bought this packet of chips. His daughter opened the packet in the evening, and this is what she found. The father has contacted the Jamnagar Municipality Food Branch, which has taken samples for testing. Sneha, our health editor, is with us live for more on this. Sneha, this has become the most viral trending story perhaps this week. There is a level of humor that people are attaching to this, but there isn't anything funny about this. A dead mouse, a dead frog, a centipede, a human finger. The mind boggles about the possible risks to health from such things.
Well, absolutely, and anybody could be consuming it. In this case, at least the Hershey syrup or the pack of chips is concerned. If there are adults, they can click a picture, put it out on Instagram and everybody talks about it. But imagine a child who's got access to a pack of chips of this nature consumes, the contaminated item along with the food product. So for consumers, and a lot of questions have been asked about what can we do? A lot, actually. I wouldn't think that there would be suo motu cognizance taken in cases of this nature unless there is a formal complaint. It is a long-drawn process because you have to produce a food item before the redressal authorities and talk to them about what is the exact health concern, what is the problem it caused you. Well, it may not cause you instant problem, it could, but it may not. So in that case, your case becomes weak. But the FSSAI has a system of redressal, and that is something that consumers can look at. If you check online, there are ways to raise these concerns. Also with the consumer court, with consumer forums, you can easily raise complaints. It's an online process which can be done. But the fact of the matter is that, these are becoming extremely common. And what's worrisome is that it's not just going to cause you an upset tummy. It could be fatal. We've seen in the past about how lizards were found, and I spoke about this earlier as well, Shiv, often in midday meals, and that has also led to death. So food poisoning, due to contamination of this nature, is a big concern. It's always been a concern when it comes to open food items, like food which is in fact has got is out there, street food, for example. But to be found in a pack of chips or to be found in a bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup is extremely worrying. The FSSAI would be taking note of this. I'm thinking, these are products which have the regular stamp from the FSSAI as far as quality control is concerned. So the onus really is also on the FSSAI to take a look at this batch. How did the contamination happen? There are several questions that actually remain unanswered here.
And we'll keep continuing to track that story because someone is going to have to be held accountable for these lapses. They're all disparate companies in different parts of the country, but something like this coming to light at the same time perhaps indicates a larger problem as far as quality control, standard operating procedures and compliance issues are concerned. Thanks very much, Sneha, for putting that story into perspective. This is literally a life and death healthcare issue. Meanwhile, a couple in Bengaluru, just imagine their shock. They did what most of us do. We order something online on Amazon or any of the other e-commerce companies. They'd ordered something as ordinary as a video game controller, an Xbox controller, except that what they found inside the box was a young spectacled cobra, one of India's most venomous snakes. This was something that they'd ordered online using the Amazon app. The couple, both software engineers, had ordered this video game controller but were shocked to see a spectacled cobra inside their package. Now, thanks to the adhesive tape, the snake was actually stuck and couldn't come loose and wasn't in a position to be able to strike or bite whoever was handling the package, but that was only a stroke of luck. The couple recorded a video. They had this presence of mind to put the package in a bucket in order to contain the snake until it could be handled by experts. They recorded a video, shared it on social media, and here it is in the national media now. Responding to the customer's video, Amazon tweeted, "We're sorry to know about the inconvenience you've had." And just to put that into perspective, spectacled cobras are one of India's big 4 venomous snakes, responsible for a huge number of snake bites. And it delivers a neurotoxic venom that can kill you in a matter of hours if you don't get the anti-venom serum. But the couple is demanding a full refund. I'm probably wondering why they're not demanding more than just a full refund on this.
She became the face of NEET row. Her video flagging irregularities went viral. Now comes the stunning twist. Viral NEET aspirants claims demolished.
एक नंबर से अगर मेरा रिजल्ट दूसरा आ रहा है तो आप सब खिलाफ हो जाएंगे। कैसे कैसे मुझे न्याय मिलेगा जाकर के?
Aspirant Ayushi forged her documents. Big setback to student fight. NEET row escalates.
Amidst all the genuine concerns and genuine cases raised by aggrieved students of the NEET exam, one face had gone viral, the face of a girl named Ayushi Patel. Well, amidst the NEET legal fight, this one student's video had not only gone viral, it was picked up by the opposition, it was shared by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and more, but now comes the anti-climax. Ayushi Patel's video that was shared far and wide, she has now been called a fakester. Not in those words, but pretty much that, by the Allahabad High Court, which has dismissed her petition regarding the results of the NEET 2024 exam, finding that she had submitted forged documents. The National Testing Agency is now free, says the court, to pursue legal action against young Ayushi Patel. Take a look.
मुझे सिर्फ मेरा OMR चेक चाहिए, चाहे वो असली हो चाहे वो नकली हो। जब बाकी सारे कैंडिडेट के रिजल्ट गलत हो सकते हैं और उनकी फेक आईडी पे मेल आ सकते हैं, तो मेरे क्यों नहीं आ सकते?
Ayushi Patel went viral as the NEET result row exploded.
कल तक जो मेरे सपोर्ट में थे आज मेरे खिलाफ हो गए। यही आपका प्यार है आपकी बेटी की तरफ? कोई हक नहीं है, ये हक की लड़ाई है।
A video alleging irregularities in the NEET UG exam garnered lakhs of views. She became the face of thousands of NEET aspirants who had been demanding an overhaul of the medical entrance exam.
एनटीए को अगर इतनी ही दम है तो एनटीए को जाके बोलो कि अगर सबका रिजल्ट फेक दे सकता है तो मेरा भी रिजल्ट फेक दे सकता है। जब बच्ची के 715 आ रहे हैं लगातार वो टेस्ट सीरीज में स्कोर कर रही है, मेरा टेस्ट सीरीज का रिकॉर्ड देख लो करके। आपने मुझे मजबूर कर दिया ऐसे बोलने के लिए। Myself Ayushi Patel.
But in a stunning twist, it has now emerged that Ayushi faked her documents. Allahabad High Court has dismissed her petition that accused the National Testing Agency of reducing her NEET score due to a torn OMR sheet. Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra also shared Ayushi's video backing her claims of discrepancies. Now, the BJP has launched a scathing attack on Priyanka, accusing her of promoting fakery.
समाजवादी पार्टी के वोट के बल पर प्रियंका वाड्रा ने इतना बड़ा झूठ फैलाया, उनके ऊपर क्या कार्रवाई होगी? और ये कब तक झूठ और फरेब के नाम पर कांग्रेस पार्टी कुछ वोट पाने के लिए देश में आग लगाती रहेगी? क्या इस पर कार्रवाई नहीं होनी चाहिए? क्या प्रियंका वाड्रा अब जबकि हाईकोर्ट से आ चुका है कि आयुषी पटेल के सारे दावे झूठे थे, उस पर क्या सार्वजनिक रूप से माफी मांगेंगी, हाँ या ना?
With Allahabad High Court's ruling, the NTA is now free to pursue legal action against Ayushi. This development casts a shadow over the legitimacy of complaints from genuinely aggrieved students. Discontent with NEET UG results continue to simmer across India. Protests have erupted nationwide with demonstrators demanding justice and accountability.
बार-बार धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी छात्रों को और आम जनता को भी गुमराह कर रहे हैं। अब मेरी उनसे अपील भी है कि जब इतनी सारी गिरफ्तारियां हो गई हैं, गुजरात में गिरफ्तारी हो गई, बिहार में हो गई, हरियाणा में गिरफ्तारी हो गई, और जिस तरीके से स्कोर कार्ड, जिस तरीके से गुजरात में तो ब्लैंक चेक तक जो प्रिंसिपल था सेंटर के उसके पास से और एनटीए के डेप्यूटी डायरेक्टर के पास से मिले हैं, तो इसके बाद साफ स्पष्ट हो जाता है कि ये जो नीट का एग्जाम हुआ था, ये नीट का एग्जाम एक बड़ी धांधली है।
On Wednesday, tensions peaked as protests broke out in front of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan's residence. In Bihar, the situation is equally volatile, with a probe underway into an alleged NEET paper leak scam. Students have been called in for interrogation by a special investigation team of the Bihar Economic Offences Unit. The SIT has reportedly seized admit cards, post-dated checks and certificates from members of an interstate gang suspected of orchestrating the leak. Amid reports that members of this gang stayed at a government guest house in Patna. Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Vijay Sharma has linked the paper leak allegations to his predecessor, former Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav.
NHI गेस्ट हाउस में जो लोग पकड़ाए हैं, कोई यदुवंशी हैं, उसका लिंक उसका संबंधी प्रीतम से है। लोग बता रहे हैं कि वो पूर्व डिप्टी सीएम तेजस्वी यादव से जुड़े हैं। राजद की मानसिकता अपराधियों को प्रशिक्षण करने का, पोषित करने का, प्रोत्साहित करने का
आपने कबाड़ा करके रख दिया। हमारे शिक्षा मंत्री जी बिना अनुसंधान के क्लीन चिट दे बैठे, बाद में पोस्ट फैक्टो डैमेज कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश की। आपका पूरा का पूरा एनटीए की संरचना खामियों से भरी पड़ी है। बच्चों के भविष्य के साथ आप खेल रहे हैं। 24 लाख बच्चों के भविष्य से खेलने का आपको कोई अधिकार नहीं है।
As the NEET row deepens, calls for accountability are echoing across the political and educational landscape, exposing a system under siege and India's future demanding answers. With Aditya Vaibhav in Bihar, Bureau Report, India Today.
And joining me live on the NEET issue, the viral video, Ayushi Patel, the politics and all of it at this time. I'm joined by India Today's Milan Sharma, Nidhi Taneja and Pramod Madhav with us from Chennai, because remember the DMK has been taking up NEET in a very big way previously. My first question to you, Milan, on the politics of it. We've just heard the Congress and Rahul Gandhi announce that they're going to be holding a day-long, protest on June the 21st on student anger over the NEET issue. Clearly, the India Alliance, the opposition, picking up the NEET issue in a more organized pan-India kind of way. They want to make it their calling card ahead of that parliamentary session, both the one that happens next week as well as the monsoon session. What are you hearing from within the system? This is all a lot of political heat that will build up now.
Shiv, absolutely, because the political heat has not just built up and it's boiling over with the Congress party and the opposition parties as well taking it upon themselves to raise issue of the NEET students. So happened in the case of Ayushi Patel as well. Her video was made viral and tweeted by no other than Priyanka Gandhi herself. And that really, gave an impetus to the student. And now that the Allahabad High Court has actually said that these documents were forged by Ayushi Patel and that the NTA is free to take any action that they can, actually mars the kind of confidence the students have, firstly, in the NTA, and secondly, it also brings down the genuineness of the demands and claims made by other students who are suffering under lapses that have been reported from various centers across the country, Shiv.
Very, very interesting. And I wanted to just ask about that Ayushi Patel issue. Nidhi, who's been speaking to many students. Nidhi, this girl went viral. She became, I don't know whether she intended it, but she became the face of this entire controversy. She was all over the media. She was being tweeted out by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and other opposition leaders. And now you've seen the very scathing comments from the Allahabad High Court that said that her documents were forged. They've even opened the door for legal action to be taken taken against her. You know, you've been in touch with students in the parents community as well, Nidhi. What, you know, many of them are not willing to come out and say anything, but what is the mood among them? Because something like this affects credibility, you know, and, you know, it calls into question. It will damage genuine concerns that are being expressed by aggrieved students.
Well, Shiv, one fails to understand why would a NEET student do that, do a fabricated story. If you see the entire storyline, initially, she said that her result was not released. Then she said the application number was false. Then there was a complete storyline that followed, and she went to the High Court. Like I said, we fail to understand why would a student do that, because it affects genuine concerns of 24 lakh students.
Yeah.
And on one hand, there are 24 lakh students, many of them moving the Supreme Court, taking that courage, moving the Supreme Court and requesting the Supreme Court to take into account their concerns. On the other hand, a student like Ayushi Patel comes out, forges documents, produces forged documents, and definitely, like you said, Shiv, it jeopardizes the career of so many students who have eyes on the Supreme Court, who have eyes on the judiciary, because anyway, students are not willing to trust the NTA. They have eyes on the Supreme Court. And on the other hand, the Allahabad High Court has made very stern judgments in the case relating to Ayushi Patel. Yes, it affects many students who are out there waiting to be heard in the first place.
And you know, it affects credibility. It may prejudice the system against genuine students who have been taking, you know, raising these concerns. So it's very, very upsetting to see something like this actually come forward. And remember, I don't want to cast any aspersions on Ayushi Patel. She's a young woman. You know, she's also a student. So there may be reasons there. We don't know what they are, but I most certainly will be asking the questions. We want to know why, you know, Ayushi Patel did what the Allahabad High Court is accusing her of. What were her motivations? What is the truth? Was there someone behind her? Was someone, you know, goading her to do all this? What was the end kind of goal of all of this? And, you know, how is it going to affect students is a question we need to ask. But the focus needs to remain on the government now as far as NEET is concerned. And one state that has been steadily keeping the heat as far as NEET is Tamil Nadu, and MK Stalin, the Chief Minister under the DMK. Pramod, we've seen NEET, you know, even long before this current controversy over NEET 2024, MK Stalin and the DMK have kept that issue live for years together. We've spoken about suicides and, you know, a steady campaign that has been kept up by the DMK. Now, you know, with Rahul Gandhi announcing a day-long protest on June the 21st, the DMK must be very, very involved in this entire protest and keen to see it, you know, become a sustained opposition issue.
It absolutely is, Shiv, because the moment the Chief Minister, like when MK Stalin became the Chief Minister, he immediately said that a kind of a committee will be constituted. It was done under retired Judge A.K. Rajan, and a report was sent to the governor. That itself became an issue because the governor said that like any kind of bill that he does not sign is completely means it has been rejected. That is still running on in the state of Tamil Nadu. And recently, the most recent kind of response from the Chief Minister was about the FIRs filed against NEET. That is how he tweeted, claiming that even now NEET is against social justice, and he put forward a lot of questions in his tweet saying that how come the question paper leaks are happening, how come the first top rankers are coming from a same exam center. So this way the Chief Minister is keeping the kind of the protest against NEET alive. And what happened is that like Kanimori, once she was elected as a leader for the DMK party's leader for the both houses, she spoke to us and she also said that they will keep this protest alive even in the parliamentship.
Okay, we're going to keep a close eye on this story because remember, it was India Today that's been tracking the story from before the election campaign, before this became a big issue. We've been on the story, Milan and her team, Nidhi and her team, as well as Pramod. And we will continue to bring you updates on an everyday basis. That's a guarantee. Thanks very much to all of you for joining me on the story.